can't stop talking about this realtor thing because it is just going to permeate every single aspect of the real estate and lending community. What's at issue, my friends, nationwide is costing Americans about $60 billion in extra real estate commissions. This is being played all over the country right now. And it was said by a fellow named Michael Ketchmark, and he's the attorney responsible for the $1.7 billion lawsuit against realtors. Pretty easy for him to say that, isn't he? With his 30% referral fee on that $1.7 billion bucks. Yeah, he's in a new tax bracket. But I gotta tell you this right now. You need to understand, even if this case is overturned, realtors, they're gonna pay the price. If they win, they lose. If they lose, they lose. And I want to explain that, but let's just look at what's really going on here with the facts. And no one's talking about this stuff. You know, back about a year and a half ago, did you know this? In May of 2022, a federal court dismissed this lawsuit.
From an article from May of 2022, an Illinois federal court dismissed a lawsuit seeking class action status filed by Judah Leader, a New Jersey homebuyer, in January of 2021 against NAR, Realogy, Keller Williams, RE/MAX, and Home Services of America. The proposed class for the suit was any homebuyer who purchased residential real estate listed on a NAR-affiliated multiple listing service after December of 1996.
It was just dismissed. It wasn't litigated. It was dismissed because it was frivolous. Yet here we are. And this also happened back then, in case you forgot.
The DOJ started investigating the real estate industry under the Trump administration, and NAR agreed to measures including increased price transparency to settle the case. Biden officials in 2021 pulled out of that agreement, saying they wanted the ability to pursue further antitrust claims against the group.
So a federal judge dismissed the case, and the DOJ settled. Yeah, they settled. The courts and the agency said, there's nothing to see here, and yet here we are. My point is this: the lawsuit is going to get overturned. The verdict of this jury does not reflect the actions of the defendants, that would be NAR and all these real estate companies, based on the accusations of the plaintiffs. We know this because this case was already dismissed about 18 months ago, and the DOJ said there's nothing here. We know this already. But you see, it's never been about that, and this is what I've always been talking about. Here's what's really going on. As a realtor, you lose either way, and that's the goal here. You see, if the verdict is upheld, agents lose because, well, it's just proof that you screwed absolutely every one of your past clients. All of your clients, you screwed them all. If the verdict is overturned, however, then the general consensus is going to be, well, you screwed them twice, didn't you? By getting your conviction overturned. Either way, reputationally, with the status quo, realtors have lost in a big way.
Now, the real problem is this. The verdict could get overturned, but if the DOJ comes in and deems the commission structure illegal, nothing is overturning that.
If realtors lose no matter what, and you have a great case to have this whole thing overturned, then what should you as a real estate agent be doing right now? It's pretty simple. You need to be running a PR campaign, my friends. Every realtor in the country should be posting, talking, sending, sharing the virtues of the job and all that it does for everybody in our communities. Now, your messages need to be industry-wide and not singularly focused on you. Maybe something that ends kind of like this.
So if you decide to sell your house, I'd love to share my professional ideas and strategies with you. But if you go another way, make sure you stay with an agent because we've got your back.
Play nice, what a novel idea. But we have to do something in that type of way, that type of manner. The industry, my friends, has to elevate above this very deliberate smear campaign. And don't look to NAR for any help. This one's on you, agents. This one is squarely on your shoulders. Oh, and secondly, regarding the DOJ, remember that it is an election year. Let your voice be heard. My God, you don't want the DOJ doing anything about this that has a political slant to it, and that's what it kind of appears to be right now, based on what we know, right? Reach out to your elected officials and let your voice be heard. This is a must. This might be the only time of the year or ever that your politicians actually are listening to you. So make sure you reach out. I hope this helps, because we need a little right now, don't we? So Carl White, the Marketing Animals, they have a 2024 business plan. Yeah, that's a big one. I wonder what that one looks like right now, huh? Anyways, there's also an accompanying video with it to kind of help you out. Put your plan together, my friends. Carl's great with this stuff. Fill out the information down below, and maybe you can make it through next year. It's gonna be a cold, dark winter. That's what we hear.